What's up, everybody? It's Aaron Ducker here, back again with another Panthers video. And today, we're going in the film room, baby. We're going to look at Mike Davis just to see why he's been so effective in these 3 games since Christian McCaffrey has been hurt. And we're going to talk about his role in this offense going forward. But before we get into that, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. Give the video a thumbs up because I do recap and analysis of the Panthers and the whole NFL in general. So you don't want to miss any videos. I'm doing breakdowns like this. I got live streams on Wednesday talking about the whole league. And on Sundays, I do a post-game reaction right after the game is over. So you don't want to miss any of that. So if you want to get a notification, you got to subscribe and hit the bell icon. That way you can be there on time. But without further ado, let's go and get into it because Mike Davis, he's a punishing runner and his running style is very good. Do I think that him being effective like this shows we shouldn't have paid Christian McCaffrey? No. Christian McCaffrey is a home run hitter. He's running some of these similar type of plays, and he can take the ball the distance on any given play. That's not in particular Mike Davis style, but that's no knock against Mike Davis. Mike Davis' mentality and his running style can be very complementary to Christian McCaffrey. Christian can be the finesse. Mike Davis can be the power, the smash and dash we used to have in the backfield. I mean, just because we have 2 good running backs don't mean we should trade Mike Davis. You know what I'm saying? You don't see the Saints trying to trade Latavius Murray just because they have Alvin Kamara. Whenever you're able to split carries like this and have 2 guys with different styles, similar to the Saints, you can have sustained success because both of these guys can stay fresh. They can play the whole season. They don't get all the wear and tear on their body. So I think there's a place in the offense for Mike Davis when Christian McCaffrey comes back. But in these videos, I'm going to show you just how he punished the Falcons and how his running style can be great for this offense. So this first play is going to be a zone run to the left. And the way that the zone works is that he's going to look at the guy that's lined up either head up or outside of the guard. And that's going to be the read. Wherever the guard or wherever this guy gets blocked, no matter who blocks him, he's going to read and cut off of that. So you're going to see Mike Davis get the ball and stay patient. The key to the zone is to be kind of slow until you get when you get the ball. And once you see the hole explode through. And you can see this guy goes inside. So Mike Davis is going to go outside right off of this guy's butt and follow Russell Okung. But this hole is huge. Look at this big hole. Like, there's nobody there. There's a cornerback on the outside. But Russell Okung, the left tackle, has nobody to block. He's looking around like, where do I go? Who do I block? And by the time he gets there and gets the ball, Mike Davis makes that cut. And this is a huge lane. There's nobody there to go. Mike Davis breaks one tackle. You're not going to tackle this guy with arm tackles. And he takes the guy for a ride about 8 to 10 yards after contact because that cornerback touched him at the beginning of the play. And he got all those yards after contact. The next play is going to be another zone, and this time you're going to see how effective Mike Davis is because he runs so hard and how he's so hard to stop. We're going to run the zone 2. The defense is left, the offense is right. Like I said, you're going to read the first guy on top of or outside the guard. Here's the guard. Here's the first guy on top of or outside. Watch where this guy gets blocked and watch Mike Davis. He's going to stay on his track, and as soon as he sees the hole, he's going to cut back. You want to be slow going to the hole, and once you see the hole, you want to run fast through it. But this time, Grady Jarrett on the backside is going to get penetration because this combo block right here is a little bit messed up. Matt Paradise doesn't really help block as much as he should. And Grady Jarrett's going to almost tackle Mike Davis, but Mike Davis runs so hard, you're not going to get him down with the arm tackle. And you're going to see this happen right here. So Grady Jarrett gets that penetration. Look, Mike Davis, there's no panic in Mike Davis. There's no panic in him because he's about to get the ball. He's trusting his read. Look, there's 96 getting blocked. His read is going to tell him that this guy's getting blocked out. He's going to cut back inside. But with Grady Jarrett there, Mike Davis has to string it out a little bit and run hard. Look, stiff arm them. Swipe that hand away. Now he cuts back, drop the shoulder pass, yards after contact. You know he's going to keep them feet moving around 5 yards. You're not going to get him down on arm tackles. And first contact, most likely Mike Davis is going to fall forward. Stop me if I'm starting to sound repetitive, but we're going to run the zone to the left, this time to the weak side. And I like Joe Brady's use of formation because you got the strong side of the defense right here with Curtis Samuel and an extra tight end here to block. The defense may think that we're running that way, especially after we put a motion. And this time, they're going to have 4 linemen and 2 linebackers to this left side. We're going to run it left. You're going to read the guy on top of or outside the guard. There's nobody on top of him or outside except this guy. This is the first guy you read, but at the same time, you'll see where he works to, and you're going to read his block. It's going to be a little bit tougher because this guy can go ahead and go straight to the second level because there's nobody on top of or in front of him. Watch the read. Mike Davis is getting the ball. He's not looking at the ball what Teddy's giving to him. He's looking here. He's reading this guy. The read says to go inside because Russell Okung is kind of blocking him outside. So as he sees that, he's going to work to his combo. But as you can see, Jones, the linebacker, is running pretty fast to get there and sees Mike Davis. And that combo block right here happens, and the read is there. The hole is there. But at the same time, Mike Davis, he can see this guy at the corner of his eye coming. So he's going to cut back as soon as he gets to that read because Russell Okung's blocking the guy outside. He can't bounce it. There's room, but why would he go out there if Russell Okung's blocking him out there? But at the same time, Deion Jones is right here in the hole waiting. The block does come because Mike Davis is so patient. Cuts back. That's an arm tackle. You're not going to get him down with arm tackles. Runs through it. There's another arm tackle. You're not going to get him down with arm tackle 54. Keep going. Yards after contact. They finally get him down maybe 6, 7, 8 yards later. When this guy can run through your arm tackles like this and is punishing you, it can be devastating for a defense, and it really hurts you mentally because you're like, man, this guy is tough. We're getting pushed around by the offensive line, and then we got this bruiser of a running back coming at us. Stop me if you've heard this before, but the Panthers are going to run another zone to the left. And this time, reading Grady Jarrett, the guy on top of or outside of the guard, that's Grady Jarrett. The first guy on top of outside of the guard, Grady Jarrett. That's the first thing that Mike Davis is looking at as soon as the ball is snapped, and he's going to make his read off of that. Boom. Grady Jarrett is working outside. The hole is there, but you can't run straight to it. You have to be slow to the hole and fast through. That's because this guy, if you run straight through, this guy can go scrape over immediately. So you got to be patient going through. And as it develops, you can see this play starting to develop. There's a big hole, and you can see Russell Okung going to get this guy, and the right guard Miller going to get this guy, and the lane is going to be there. Mike Davis is going to run straight through. He possibly could have cut back if he wanted to, but this hole is so big, and he's running so hard. 54, he's been getting punished all day. He does not want to tackle Mike Davis, so Mike Davis is just going to run hard. Look at that. You're not going to get him down with an arm tackle. You're not going to get him down with an arm tackle. He's going to punish you. You're not going to get him down with an arm tackle, man. Mike Davis running hard. So we're going outside the norm, guys. This is not a zone play. This is a power. Power means that this fullback in front of him, Alex Armour, is going to go and kick out this guy. And once he kicks that guy out, it's going to create a hole. And a hole is going to be for this 64, the left guard, to come around and pull, go through the hole, and lead block for Mike Davis. That's how the play is designed. But Mike Davis has been running so hot and so hard today, he's just going to use his running back instinct. He's going to see it's going to be some traffic, and he's going to reverse field and make a big play. As you can see, everybody's flowing. Look at the defense. Everybody's going right, and the ball was just snapped. There's that kick out coming from Armour. And this guy actually on defense does a good job of coming down low, so there's not really a huge hole. Not big enough for the guard to get through, and they end up blocking the same guy. And that's not how it's supposed to go. And you can see all this trash. Everybody's in a 5 to 10 yard box. Mike Davis, as soon as he gets it, he's going to jump cut and explode because he sees this penetration from Grady Jarrett also. And all this green grass to the left. Running back instinct. He's going to cut back, switch arms, stay in bounds. This is to finish the game off. That's how smart this guy is. Man, gets down. I'm going to run that one more time. Goes in motion. Everybody think we're going right. Play opens up to the right. Everybody's there. Look at all that trash. Cut back. Switch arms so you can stiff arm if you need to. Stiff arm, get down, stay in bounds, burn that clock to ice this game away. The thing about Mike Davis is he can do it in the passing game too. He may not be like a receiver type like Christian McCaffrey, but he could do it in the pass game. This time he gets a screen and just gets north and south. Takes on the contact and runs the dude over, spins, and he is turned up. Look at him flexing on these dudes, man. Look at him. This type of stuff can be devastating because that first guy that made contact, that wasn't no slouch. That was a defensive tackle. That first guy that make, watch 93. 93 is the first guy to make. Look, 93 is coming. He gets it. Look at his lane. Mike Davis doesn't worry about getting outside where these guys are. He's trying to look for contact, look for punishment. He's getting north and south. 93 is going to be the first guy to come and try to get him and watch what happens. Boom! Mike Davis throws a forearm, drops a shoulder, and spins off that contact. Look at 53, 93. He can feel that. Look at that. You saw him adjusting his helmet? He got up kind of slow. Justin his helmet feel that Mike Davis is up here turned up, man. It's turned up. And that's the type of plays that you do. It's intimidating, man. It sends a message. And last but not least, probably everybody's favorite play of the day. This is right before halftime. The Panthers are leading by 6. The Falcons are going to get the ball back after half. So they need to get some points on the board, but they need to preserve time also because they have 2 timeouts, but they're trying to get in that end zone. So Mike Davis, he's going to motion from the backfield, similar to how they use Christian McCaffrey. And that motion shows them that Deion Jones is following him. That shows him his man coverage. And that's going to tell what's going to happen. So they run that screen to the right, and Mike Davis is going to get the ball. And you might see some green up here that he could have ran because that's where the play is supposed to go. But like I said, when you're running this hot and the instincts take over, you also see this in open field, and you come back and do that. So he cuts back, gets through there. Once he gets through Travis, switches arms, drops his shoulder, keeps the feet moving, breaks the tackle of 54. They're having a long day, and he's like, I can't get this dude down. Like I said, you see this man coverage, which is big. Joe Brady likes to use motion to help Teddy Bridgewater know whether it's man coverage or zone. If the guy follows the guy that's in motion, you know it's man coverage. And so that tells a lot on the screenplay. You may not think, oh, why do I need to know what coverage it is on the screenplay? Because if it's a zone, if they run this screen, everybody's looking at Teddy, so they may fall for the screenplay. But if it's man, Deion Jones is not looking at anybody but Mike Davis. So he can sniff this play out from the jump. And you see he takes off because he can see the screen is coming. Grady Jarrett sees it too. Grady Jarrett's a smart guy too. He's a Pro Bowler. He sees it coming. And as Mike Davis starts to peel out, you can see, look at him. Look at him out the corner of the eye. He sees Deion Jones right here scraping across, reading the play. He takes that one final hard look before he turns. Because look, he doesn't have much time. Teddy is winding up to throw him the ball. So he knows he has to be patient to see where the defense is. And that tells him that, okay, Deion Jones is going to overrun this. If I keep going outside like I'm supposed to, Deion Jones is there. And so what Mike Davis does, he stops on the down. Look, he stops. Look at him stick that foot in the ground. He squared up. Usually most running backs drift and go to the right sideline. He puts that foot in the ground because he knew it was man coverage. He knew Deion Jones was following him, and Deion Jones beat the block. It went exactly how Mike Davis thought. So once he sees that, he squares up. Now he can read the defense and sees that all that green to the left. Now he cuts back, and he's off to the races. Switch that ball hand, drop the hammer on 54, and the finesse and the break tackle ability for him to get out of bounds and get that first down at the same time. Look at that, pointing. The defense, the sideline is turned up. The defense is devastated, and it's very motivating. The guy like Mike Davis, a lot of people like to block for him because he punishes guys like that, and he turns, and the energy that he brings with the running style can be very infectious to the offense. So I love what Mike Davis brings to the table. But as you can see, Mike Davis can do it in the run and the pass, so there's no reason to really worry about putting him in just in special scenarios. Whenever Christian McCaffrey needs a break, or when you want to just keep Christian McCaffrey fresh or put him at wide receiver, you can bring in Mike Davis and run the same type of plays, and you still get the same effectiveness because that mentality and that punishment he dishes out to defense really plays a strong mental game, and it really can be disheartening as you saw the Falcons start to wear down. So I think going forward in this season, I think he can play a big role, and I think that he has a great slot in his offense going forward, and hopefully Joe Brady can figure out a way to balance all this out. But without further ado, you guys let me know down below in the comments how you feel about the situation at running back. We got depth. We got two good guys at starting caliber. We look pretty good going forward, and we got a lot of guys in this offense that defenses have to look out for. So I'm pretty excited. But you guys let me know down below in the comments how you feel. But without further ado, I'm Aaron Duckett signing off. I'll see you next time. Peace.